You guys are putting everything on my plate for the start of this stream, aren't you? My god. Mints, unshrimps, sit-ups, push-ups, check-ins. Hi, Grohl. Hi, Dragon Reaper. Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome, everyone. Welcome to the Sunday stream. And today's Sunday stream, we're doing some Outer Worlds. Well, why are we doing some Outer Worlds today? Well, as some of you may or may not have seen on Thursday. Actually, let me do the sit-ups and push-ups first, and then I'll come back and explain why we're playing. You curse you all! I only just had dinner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right. I mean, on occasion that I have to blame someone for something, I usually blame Grohl. And most of the time that I'm blaming Grohl for a 50 sub nuke. But you know, occasionally I blame Grohl for things Grohl has absolutely no control over. For no reason. For no reason at all. Right, so why are we playing the Outer Worlds today, my friends? Well, on Thursday I played a bit of the Outer Worlds, and then I got very frustrated, because as it turns out, the Outer Worlds Spacer's Choice DLC is not in fact a DLC, it is an entirely separate game. For some reason, the Spacer's Choice DLC downloadable content is an entirely separate game with entirely separate graphics and entirely separate leveling caps. So, thusly, I took some time. Oh God, I suddenly sound like, oh wow, what the fuck? For a moment there I sounded like Jared Harris. Bloody hell, does he talk with a bubble in his throat all the time? Is that what it... Jeez, ugh. That felt weird. That felt very weird. Oh. Don't make me break all the monkeys out of the freezer. Why are you keeping monkeys in your freezer, Grohl? What is the intention there? Anyway. Today we are playing the Outer Worlds because I got frustrated on Thursday and I spent a couple of days figuring out how to transfer my save file to this version of the game and uninstalled the old version of the game so that I could have more hard drive space. And I found out that in comparison, this version of the game looks relatively different. Markedly shinier, as it were. And like a little less colorful, but markedly shinier. And additionally, we do now have the ability to continue leveling up our our actual levels, which is useful. So with that in mind, I need to go back to Leonora so that I can turn the quest in so that I can get some XP. You have the purple monkeys in the lab freezer. Oh yeah, we do have a bunch of purple monkeys in the lab freezer. That's true. They kept replicating. It was a problem. Don't worry, we stymied the replication issue. And they taste like grapes. Don't ask me how I know that. Okay. Wait, where is this?
They're on us.
Synthesis and manufacturing. Oh, God. There's a lot of dudes here. Oh, wow. There's a really tall dude with a shiny purple blade. Okay. There we go. Huh. That weapon sounds weird. That weapon sounds like a pitch-shifted version of the Star Wars Darth Vader theme. I just realized.
Libations on me, folks.
Neoka, do you mind if I borrow that real quick? You can have this in the meantime. Oh, I need to be aiming at someone.
Here we go. They're not getting through.
Yeah, it sounds like a pitch-shifted version of Darth Vader's theme.
You don't get back up right now. Can't get past that armor.
That's so weird. It's such a weird thing for a weapon to do. Oh, oopsie. Such a weird sounding weapon. Also, it doesn't really do much, so maybe Neoka is better off without it, actually. Oh, am I in combat still? Who am I in combat with? Oh, there is someone. Hold on, I saw him. Oh, there you are. Damn. Rolly little bastard, isn't he? Thinks he's playing Dark Souls. Oi! Come here. Hey! Stay still! Right. Interesting. Right. Let's give you overheat for now. If we can. There we go. That's more Neoka. And I will take this back, but the mind control ray is a little bit meh, to be quite honest, because it's only effective as long as like there are multiple marauders around. So we'll leave that for now. Right. Let's head back to Leonora as we had originally intended. Oh, God. Goopy. Oh, hello. Primal miasma. Oh boy, that's a lot. That's a lot of primals, actually. That's a lot of primals.
My kind of action.
You don't mind, Ellie?
That was fun.
Ah. Oh, well, I'm on my own now. I don't really use tactical time dilation, I'm gonna be honest. It's one of the things that never really appealed to me in either Fallout or this game. Oh, did I went beyond their range. I see. Like, tactical time dilation and, like, VATS in Fallout, never really my
Here
thing.
we go. Just like that. Covering you.
But hey, at least I'm getting XP. Oy. Slowly, but surely. They are relatively XP-full enemies. So, you know, I'll take it.
Get it out. Get it out.
Where am I now? Where have I wandered off to? Well, it's a Spacer's Choice facility by the looks of it. Oh, Chem Lab upper exterior. Okay. I entirely forgot that we have the ability to fast travel, so I'm gonna fast travel back to where I'm meant to be.
I've eaten my fair share of terrorize, but I'm still gonna come out and say it. This mission is gross.
I'm just hoping we don't need Lucky's arm to open something else.
Transition to the Sprat Shack. And we shall head on down. Speak with Leonora, who I believe is on the second floor, I want to say. I think, or is... No, that door doesn't open. Yes, second floor. Miss Diallo!
You find anything out there, you let me know. I'm ready to get off this rock.
Yeah, on that subject, I found your husband's flask.
That's it, all right. Law. Still smells like his whiskey, his cigarettes, and that awful cologne he bathed in every morning. Here. I saved up for this, just in case I needed to go out into the ruins myself. Truth be told, I'm glad I never had to use it. You didn't happen to find anything else out there, did you?
I found his journal. He went mad after the evacuation and became a marauder.
A marauder? You're telling me he's been alive all this time? Don't tell me that's the end of it. Was there anything else?
There's simply no way of knowing where he is now.
You're right. My Jerome deserved better. But deserving isn't the same as getting in this rotten colony. Jerome got me out of Gorgon. I can honor his memory by staying out. Time to hit the dusty trail. Be seeing you, stranger.
Be seeing you, Leonora.
I was expecting that to go a lot worse, but I usually avoid the hard conversations.
That was good of you, Cap. It's better to know.
Okay,
It's always
as
better
a
to know.
note, the characters in Spacer's Choice Edition look so much weirder. Is there a setting that I can turn that off? Because not sure I like that. Like, hold on. If I talk to Ellie.
Something on your mind?
Oh, why do you look so washed out? Why do you look so washed out? I might have to turn the graphics down so that I can get them to the same level that they were on. Oh, one moment. Apologies, everybody. My neighbor is asking me if they can borrow my Wi-Fi for a second, so I'm gonna quickly write down my Wi-Fi password for them. And give me a second, everyone. Okay. So, capital G, capital I. I. L. Lowercase t. D. Stop. So. Right. Be right back, everyone. Right, I'm back. Apologies, everybody, for that. As I said, my neighbor's Wi-Fi cut out, so they were asking if they could borrow mine for a bit, which is fine because realistically, I have so many things on my Wi-Fi anyway, and it barely gets used, so they might as well. Right. Where was I? What were we doing? Oh yes, I was turning down the graphics effects. Textures to high. Visual effects to high. Foliage to high. Shadows to high. Screen global illumination. We'll turn that on for now. And see how this looks. Ellie?
Something on your mind?
Oh god, you look better. You don't look like you've been... Well, you still look like your face has been smoothed and then... something, I'm not entirely certain, but you know what? You look better than you did before, so I'll take it. Right. Oh. Oh, right, Tartarus. That whole situation. We're not doing that quite yet. Let's go for the electric fling, shall we? Right. Going up. Dum doo 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 doo. Ah. Terror on the frontier. Okay. Oh yeah, this looks better, I think, than it did before. I can't believe I've had to turn the graphics effects down to make this look decent. So strange. Right, let's call this elevator down. Oh, goodness. And head on up. Oh. Hold on.
We got time.
Ready when you are.
Right. Hello, everybody. Sorry, my neighbors are quite active today. I'm having to see about charging their phone. Go. Oh. Okay, let's see. Is that being interrupted by the... Okay. Yeah. So, what my neighbor has done, everyone, is they have, well, they dropped their phone in the tub the other day, and as such, it is no longer charging, and it's electrocuting people. I'm gonna leave that for 10 minutes. I'll see if that fixes it, and I'll go pick up my phone, because currently they're having to make phone calls, and I have plenty of data, so I'm not that fast. These buttons is an on button. What is that button? It's the big button. Okay, that's fine. Hopefully that's functional. Right, where was I? Oh yes. We were heading over to the...
Take your best shot, asshole.
Uh-oh.
Been practicing that. On it.
Yeah. Ah, good. That's all.
I am a soul.
Wonderful. Right. Where did you go, little man? Oh, God, from behind. There's one. Hi. How dare you? What? I can't tell if they're teleporting or just really weirdly glitchy. Oh. There's more of you. Wonderful. Alright, you two, get up. Oh, that's a dead marauder. Never mind. Okay. I do hope I don't find Leonora out here trying to talk to various marauders. She did say she was going home, so I hope that'll be the actual case. Right. God, so much stuff on everybody. Is this charging? Yes, there is a difference. Okay. Right. That's fine. I'll be right back, everybody. Again, sorry.
memory, right?
Sorry, everyone. I'm troubleshooting technical difficulties for the neighbors. I'll be back in a moment.
It's nice to take a breather, ain't it? So what's the plan?
Right. That should cover that. Ah. You broke the boss room. Oh dear, Groll, are you playing Abyssus? Anywho, apologies everyone. Having to assist my neighbours with technical difficulties and teaching them the ins and outs of varying understandings of electrical wiring and why overvolting a charging cable could lead to a phone not charging, which was kind of a thing. You broke the floor of the boss room. Congrats, Groll. Thank you for the tea check and the unshrimp, Madeline. I shall tea. But yeah. Essentially what was happening is my neighbors are using a very convoluted setup to charge their phones, and whatever's happening is overvolting the cables to the point where you can get electric and static shocks off of them, which is bad, obviously. But realistically, it's not great. Also, I'm gonna take that mint that was redeemed earlier as well. So essentially what's been happening is that they've been overvolting their cables, and that's causing a bunch of problems. And one of their cables just crapped out completely because the overvolting caused it to break. Yeah, I had to assist with that. Which, you know, I don't mind doing, but, you know, sometimes you wish that the people around you had a better understanding of technology and stuff. I'm not complaining, but I'm complaining a bit, to be fair. But, yeah, it happens. Right. Where was I? I was covered in additional armor. I do not need this. I do not need that. I do not need this. I do not need this. I will keep the restored low... I'll keep the pristine restored low pressure helmet, because that gives me a +5 to lockpick, and that's actually pretty useful. Okay. Take that away, take that away, take that away. Take this. This is unnecessary as well. Researcher's mask. It's a unique, so I'll keep it. Right. Let us skedaddle onwards. Now, I met a curious character while I was figuring out everything that was going wrong. Oh yeah, and this is Frida Weber. And the infested flechette gun, which requires deal stash key. But yes, I met an interesting character when I was heading through this area, I think. Yeah, it's bad. Do not overcharge things. That can cause major issues. Oh, bloody hell. Some of you people just have a tendency to blend into the floor. Oh. There we go. Right.
That's just pissing him off!
Stop it. At this rate, I'm gonna be able to... At this rate, I'm able to turn this entire area into an adrenatine factory. Kind of ridiculous. Everything has adrenatine, for some reason. My fingers feel tingly. I guess that's what you get for getting zapped with bolts of lightning, basically. Right. Now, somewhere around here, there is an intriguing character with glowing green eyes. But I think over here is just a bunch of primals. Ooh, through here. I haven't been in here before. Take that. Dark matter bar. Take all these. At some point I'm gonna have to sort through my inventory of a variety of different, like, sustenance items and just shove a bunch in a vendor. Okay, no primals here this time, by the looks of it. Marauder Colossi. Marauder Plunderer. Okay. Now, if I head down here... Wait, what's over here? I have not been here. Have I?
As a doctor, I'd say you've got a
Elevator
6%
discovered.
chance of surviving the fall.
Uh-huh. There is an elevator, though. So that's not an issue. Okay. I don't want to go down the elevator quite yet, though. I want to go over a bridge. I know that there's a bridge somewhere. Ah, here we go. Here's the man. Here's the man himself. It's probably Carl.
Back again, sir or ma'am? What can I get you?
I thought Spacer's Choice left Gorgon years ago.
Ha! Then who's been reviewing my inventory requests at the Office of Creative Incubation? Marauders?
But the offices here are abandoned.
That would explain why no one's been filing them correctly. But don't trouble yourself with company business, sir or ma'am. Trouble yourself with my fine wares instead.
Does Spacer's Choice even know you're out here?
Sure they know. I don't think they'd misplace their top salesman of the last 6 quarters, do you? Oh, Spacer's Choice knows. Spacer's Choice knows everything because he tells them. He's always watching. He's watching us right now.
Who's watching us?
The Moon Man!
Oh boy. The Spacer's Choice Moon Man is watching you.
Always. He never stops. He never sleeps. He wants Spacer's Choice to think I'm crazy, you know. But I know what I am. I'm a good employee. You hear that? You sprat bastard! I'm a good employee!
Okay. How's your Moon Man problem coming along? Probably Carl?
He'll get his. He comes after my job? Oh, he'll get what he deserves. At any rate, how can I help Spacer's Choice help you? Target demographic?
Yeah, what are you selling?
The finest dust-covered goods money can buy.
Honestly, if he wasn't half mad, I would say that this man was probably a pretty damn good, like, you know. Pressurized injection suit. Armor type light. Status effect duration plus 10%. Movement speed plus 10%. Melee weapon attack speed plus 10%. All attributes -1. Ooh. Yeesh. Okay. Let's see about selling some stuff that we don't need. Okay. Sell. And we only want things that boost our base attributes. So we don't want anything that does base health. It's not useful, except for the mock apples. We keep the mock apples. Adreno. 2-hour energy brew. We keep. Body attributes +1. These can go. That can stay. That can stay. That can stay. These can go. Verity's Breath Inhalant can go. That can go as well. That can go as well. I'm trying to get some of the weight in my inventory down, because it is well overcharged. Okay. There we go. Lubrinicine spray. That sounds horrifying. That can go. Anything that's not a drink can go usually. Immunosol. Truffleberry bunch. That can go as well. Oh, hold on, what's that? Tactical time dilation recharge. Adrenatime, liquid caffeine with boosters. Yeah, no, that. I will sell the 116 things of adrenatime that I have. I don't need them. Hardened armor rating, not necessary. All of this can go. Oxycomp aromatic. This, a bunch of nanas, as ration pills. God, I have so much stuff in my inventory. Wrapped it on meat, that can go. Telerettos, high society cigarettes. Wait, was that Spectrum Brown? Oh, gods, no, Spectrum Brown can go. I don't need that. I don't need any Spectrum Brown in my life. That stuff is bad for you. Mainly because it contains brain slug eggs. Ain't that fun? Okay. Spectrum Vodka Orange, Spectrum Vodka Green, Yellow, Iceberg Aged Whiskey, Retro Rockets, that can go. Okay, anything that's... Ooh, ambidextrine, that can go as well. That's 30 seconds. Anything that's below a minute can go as well. That lasts a minute, minute. 30 seconds, that can go. Minute 30. 30 seconds, that can go. Minute 30, minute 30, 2 minutes. 1 minute. Okay. Right, so that's that. These weigh? These do weigh. Oh my god, I need to, like, sell some of these. So let's sell 22 of these. No wonder I have barely any weight capacity left. I've just been picking up a bunch of random shit that I really don't need to. Sell 19 of those, sell 15 of these. I want one of each, realistically speaking, and that's about it. Oh my god, that's where all my weight capacity has been going, just all the weapon mods, which I didn't realize weighed anything. Jesus. Okay. Well, that's good to know. I'm relatively sure I can buy these anyway. Okay, all of these are fine. One of these can go. 5 of these. 3 of these. 3 of these. 7 of these. 4 of these. 6 of these. Good grief. We'll keep the pristine toughened ones, because that's actually might be useful at some point. Even though I'm relatively certain that I'm actually never going to use any of these, because I just have a tendency to not use the mods all that much. Besides which, I'm using a set of armor that I can't modify, and a pair of glasses that I can't modify, so... right. Well, Carl, it was a pleasure doing business. Thank you for taking basically all of the things that I needed to sell. I'm gonna skedaddle now. Right. What's this? Oh. Well, might as well start building back up my stock of random shit. Why not? Into the caverns we go.
You grew up in Byzantium, right?
Don't rub it in.
Oh, don't get all prickly. I just haven't met someone who left the high life on purpose.
I'm from there, but I'm not really from there, if you follow.
Ah, okay. So where does this road lead, and what is this? Geothermal plant, maybe? Doesn't seem... It's an asteroid, so there wouldn't be any geothermal stuff. Wood there. Okay. Let's head down this way. See what's at the end of the rainbow. Apparently, a portable phonograph. And additionally... what have we got? The Office of Creative Incubation. Okay. And some payment sanctions. Wait. Jeez. Okay. Boing. Galvanized canid meat. Lovely. Kinda disgusting. Corporate commander. I'll take what they've got. Ooh. Jeez. The lighting in here does not do this place any favors. I'm sorry, buddy. Okay. Oh, God. Spectrum vodka red. Okay. Whoever lived here left with, well, not much to their name by the looks of it. Or died. More likely died would be the case, I think, considering the amount of adrena time around here. Deadeye assault rifle 2. Okay. Now. Here we go.
So Dr. Ambrose, tell me about adrena time. What does it do?
Hasn't Clarence already dumped a pile of promotional materials on your head?
Where's the fun in that? My listeners want to hear it in your own words.
It's an injectable drug that improves a patient's speed, awareness, mental acuity, and endurance. In moderation, adrena time will uplift the laboring classes by strengthening their minds and work ethic.
That's quite the mission. What's driving this vision of uplift?
I am a solutions-oriented woman. I see a problem and I am moved to solve it. Poverty is one such problem. Through science, I believe we can improve the poor, and in so doing, improve Halcyon.
That's definitely one way of putting it. But, realistically, improving the poor does nothing to improve the situation of the poor. Oh, that is sealed. Okay, that's a bit of an issue. Realistically, in order to improve the situation of the poor, you have to improve society as a whole. And before that happens, you have to ensure that the people who control society
What was it
won't...
like being one of them?
Well,
Top
you know.
Hey, my...
Ah. Archibald Excelsior's Secret Society of Super Science Sidekicks. Gorgon, a Spacer's Choice property. Halt! This passage is exclusive to members of the Secret Society of Super Science Sidekicks. To gain access to this sacred sanctum, you must prove you are a true and worthy fan of the inimitable, inestimable, incomparable ace exterminator, Archibald Excelsior. Interested? Find us at the following locations and demonstrate your worth. By the marvelous mustache of Excelsior, Maurice Walton, SMC Observatory, Virgil Sharp, Gorgon Mines, Birdie Sharp, HIA Maintenance Entrance, Eustace Kim, Waste Processing Ravine. Interesting. A dialogue between dead men. Oh dear, Rockethead. I hope it's nothing too serious. Thank you for using Gimsy, your employer-sanctioned messaging system. Friendly reminder, your messages are company property. Unauthorized reproduction, distribution, or deletion of Gimsy content may result in early termination of your employment contract. Please select from the following options. To those who come after. From Walton M. to S5 Hideout. Gorgon's gone to hell and we don't expect it to come back, so the secret society of super science sidekicks are shipping out while there's still ships to catch, and we're leaving our replica pet behind. I can't say it's what we wanted, not after all the shit we churned through to make it, but it's what our fearless leader, the inimitable Archibald Excelsior, would have asked of us. Now, if you're reading this, that means you're a scavenger. Scavenging takes daring, gumption, and a dash of rank, reckless stupidity. Just the kind of qualities Archibald's been known to prize, and just the kind of person worthy of our pet, the best and only prototype pest extermination truncheon in all of Halcyon. If you want it, friend, it's yours. All you've got to do is pass our test and prove yourself a true fan of Archibald Excelsior, Ace Exterminator. Raw speed and good luck. By the marvelous mustache of Excelsior, Maurice. Okay, I guess we've got a new quest. A dialogue between dead men. 500 meters. Ooh, 101 meters. How do we get up there? Is there a way? I assume there is. Oh, sprat. And once again, filling my inventory with crap I do not need. What's this? What is this? Oh, more Spectrum Vodka Red. Well, it's better than nothing. Oh, come on. Oh. Okay, not letting me climb that. Got it. That's not, by the looks of it, the way to go about getting up there. Ooh, wait. Is that? No, it is not a cavern entrance, and I'm a fool for thinking it. What's with the giant building of an orb? Ah. Here we go. This might be a way up. Mayhaps. No? Aha! Whoa! Apparently not. How very rude. That's barred. Okay, so there is a way in. Somehow. Okay. Does this lead anywhere? No. The answer is no. Okay, interesting. So there is something up. There must be a way to get up there. Though I am uncertain as to how. I'm confused. Greatly confused. Okay, let's try finding a different one then. Let's go this way. Since there's one about 230 that way. Might as well go check it out. See if we can find some other side quests while we're at it. This must be the mining route. Oh. So let's just go around. I'm good with going around. Take all that. Take all that. What the fuck? Frost Saw Soldier. Oh good, we've got frosted mantisaurs now. Huh. This looks...
As much as I love caves, let's make this quick. Manties love them too.
Right behind you, Captain. Promise.
Hey, glacial mantisaurs. Oh joy. Oh, okay, let's see if we can go around. I'd rather not engage mantisaurs in fights. They're annoyingly tanky. Honestly. Okay. I would like to ride the rails, though. Not that we're going to be allowed, but...
Here they come.
Uh-oh.
Take it back down.
Shiver pillar. Oh, well, I'm definitely using the wrong gun for this. The cryo gun is not useful for fighting
Somehow, this is
cold
exact-
stuff. The exhilarating adventures of Archibald Excelsior, Ace Exterminator, and the attack of the Crystal Canids.
The kind of
Okay,
place
so
I'd
this is a
prefer
comic
to
book
have.
club that I've found by accident. I have come to the realization. Examine. Maurice Fulton's datapad. Virgil. Making progress on the grav plating for the package, though not nearly as fast as you'd like. Given the spin rate of Gorgon, the anomaly I've been observing is only present in the sky 3 hours out of every 24. Doesn't help that I've had to readjust my telescope every couple of minutes to keep tabs on this slippery bastard. Come by my workstation outside the manufactory dome when you've got a minute. The data this thing is throwing off is strange as all get out. Be a shame to compromise the package with a misplaced zero, right? By the way, I checked on Eustace. The fumes aren't doing him any favors. We ought to get him out of there as soon as we can. How's your sister coming with the schedule? By the marvelous mustache of Excelsior, Maurice. P.S. You got to tell Birdie to stop bringing me food. If I have to eat another damned can of saltuna fillets, I'm gonna hurl. Interesting. So that's number 1. What is this? Oh, it's drill. Oh. Interesting. Bit cartridge. Shiver pillars. Pulse hammer gold. I guess it's just a light thing, but it does look like something interactable. Especially considering the minecart track leading through this. It looks like a door, but it's not. It is not a door, it is a cave-in. I'm not allowed. Ew. Oh.
Maybe next time I stay on the ship.
Mega Ice Queen. Oh boy. Well, that's automated ATP injectors.
I figured the mines were gonna be trouble.
Oh.
Didn't think they'd be crawling with mants. Must have gotten out of HIA a while ago, because they've been busy here. Something about the tunnels here gets under your skin and into the worst parts of your head. Makes you feel not yourself. In case I don't make it out of here. Marauders. Must have followed me from OCI. Time to make tracks while the mants are busy. I'm shedding some extra weight. It's yours if you find it, whoever you are. You need it more than I do now.
Interesting. So I'm guessing this is where Lucky Montoya lost his arm. Maybe. Ugh. Right. Mantisaurs. Let's keep going. What have we got down here? Spacer's Choice, Office of Creative Incubate. Wait, no, this is the. Hold on.
Initiating ocular measurement.
Show the scan of the preserved eye.
Measurement complete. Ocular identification complete. Welcome, Clarence Mostly. Access granted. Welcome to the Office of Creative Incubation.
Oh. Okay, that's good to know. I do need to go in there at some point. Combat drone. So wait, so I have access from down here. Was there an access terminal from above? Don't recall. Well, let's head on in. See what we can find. Ooh. Bloody hell. That is a... Okay, I see why probably Carl has, issues regarding the Moon Man.
I ain't buying the facade. You can slap gold paint on a Spacer's Choice gun, but it's still gonna misfire twice a clip.
Well, you're not wrong.
Keen skills? Spacer's Choice security folks can't hit the broadside of a mannequin.
They really think Adrena Time does all that?
Keep your aim steady and your trigger finger at the ready. Adrena Time brings out the hero in you.
Show your boss that you are prime, because you take Adrena Time.
Okay. Productive towns run on Adrena Time. Cans of salt tuna. Oh dear. This place really, really had issues, by the sounds of it. Okay, is there a way to lockpick 80 of 100? Not at the moment. Wow, I really had to lockpick my way into the bathrooms? Good grief. Okay. They really have things locked up here, don't they? That was terrible. Right. Ooh, Automag Pistol Ultra. Not that I'll ever use it, but appreciate it, I suppose. They truly have got a ridiculous amount of automechanicals around here. Sentries, cooks, another bypass shunt. Board approved, board sponsored, board mandated. Buy now. Oh, Ultimate Bolter 2... I've never seen this gun before. Ultimate Bolter 2.0. New handgun produced by Jock. Never before manufactured in the Halcyon system. Hot from the Jock Labs. Put our brand in your hand. Interesting. Not a unique weapon. It's just a weapon, but it costs 10,000. Good grief. Okay. Not worth it in my opinion, but also the green lighting over everything is certainly making things atmospheric, I suppose. Okay. Receptionist desk terminal. Door lock controls. Unlock showcase. I will definitely do that. Messages from Goodfellow L. Subject, reception procedure, and protocol. McKay, after some deliberation, I've decided to update your standard procedure and protocol while you operate the front desk. Commit the following to memory. Do greet visitors and workers with a smile. Do mention Spacer's Choice brand products and services in your daily greetings. Do monitor and report extended lavatory breaks. Don't mention our surveillance and security system to arriving visitors. Don't talk about the incident. Don't let any auditors into the upper floor under any circumstances. Failure to adhere to protocol number 6 will result in a demerit on your permanent record. I don't mean to be harsh with you, McKay. You're part of our family, too. If your employer tells you to do something and then says, because you're part of our family, be aware they are manipulating you for their own interests. Your employer is not your family. Your employer is holding a guillotine over your head and expecting you to ignore it. Okay. Oh. Oof. We got gourmet salt tuna fillets. Might as well take them. Wouldn't do anyone any good sitting there. Perfect game. Okay, that looks like a unique weapon. Light machine gun Mark III. Standard troop helmet. Cool. Grab that. What is perfect game? Spacer's Choice. Interesting. Energy canister. And we shall exit from this side. Alright. Intriguing, but not really what I was looking for. There is an enemy somewhere. I'm not entirely certain where. Perhaps upstairs? I believe my portable phonograph that I'm looking for is up here. Huh. Okay. Ah. Right. Got it. That's an axe. Oh, and that's on the next level up. Got it. Oh, bit cartridge. Can I take the stairs up? Nope. There's an invisible wall, probably. Alright, boys. Ow. Right, pull out the big guns, Nyoka.
I got him! Anyone else?
There we go.
Thank you. Hey!
Stand still. Good grief. I'll take the Adrenatine. And the Adreno. Might as well take that as well. Ooh, terminal. Status. Turret status active. Always status secure. Dissident threat minimal. Rank 45. Reverse intruder definitions. Okay. I don't know if that's going to cause the turrets to shoot me. It might. But, hopefully it'll also shoot all the marauders that are around. Messages. Welcome M. Kumara. From OCI Cerebral... Hold on. From Kimura M. to OCI Cerebral Committee. CC'd Goodfellow L. Data presentability and empirical hygiene. Cerebral Committee. My team and I have finished reviewing HIA's latest experiment report. We believe the failure of this report is manifest in its flagrant disregard for company-approved language. To that end, we have drafted a revised report, edited with language consistent with the Spacer Choice company vision. The HIA's original report mentions clear evidence of dangerous side effects associated with using the Adrenatime product, including but not limited to paranoia, violent confusion, chemical dependence, and dissident adjacent behavior. We propose the following connotative revisions. Dangerous side effects, exciting collateral benefits, paranoia, dramatically heightened attention, violent confusion, physically assertive behavior, chemical dependence, metabolic compatibility, dissident adjacent behavior. Any mention of dissident behavior in this report may encourage dissidence. Recommend cutting this phrase entirely out of respect for our readers. Gods. To my colleagues in the OCI Cerebral Committee, I share your concerns but not your alarm. In times like these, I encourage you to recall a passage from our Spacer's Choice user manual. The failures of subordinates must never become the failures of leadership. Scum, Chapter 2, Article XIV. The meaning is simplicity itself. HIA has failed to deliver acceptable results because they have failed to perform their professional obligations. My esteemed colleagues, you and I possess a number of law-given qualifications, but we have not been relegated to lab coat work. Let me reiterate, we are not test tube jockeys, we are leaders. HIA's purpose is to deliver test results. Our purpose is to deliver a quarterly report. I'd like you to reach out to Miriam Kumara at Strategic Branding. Have her team clean up HIA. Okay, so this is the first one. Sometimes they're ordered the other way around. The OCI Cerebral Committee has hereby decided by unanimous vote that the recent test results from human inquiry and auditing are unacceptable, untenable, and unsatisfactory. This message is an informal expression of our dissatisfaction, which will be formally declared by memorandum in the near future. While the committee recognizes the marketing potential of insomnia and chemical dependency, the remaining side effects described in HIA's latest report are incompatible with OCI's vision of the Adrenatime product. Corporate auditors will expect to see a product that dramatically improves the long-term productivity of Spacer's Choice workers by reducing the need for rest and mitigating the effects of long-term melancholia. The product delivered to HIA induces psychosis, violent behavior, paranoia, and alarmingly, disobedience. The OCI cannot accept a product that transforms long-term users into dissidents. The damage to our corporate image will inevitably benefit our rivals at Auntie Cleo. Unanimously, OCI Cerebral Committee. So they were against the release of Adrenatime, and then someone went and dressed it up. Can't really do much about the dissidents, though. Though, honestly, the, altered exo helmet, okay. Honestly, the main issue with Adrenatime, in my opinion, is not necessarily the dissidents. It's mainly the fact that it kind of just screws your entire mental framework. Okay. There we go. Right. Well, at least we kind of know why dissidents... Well, not why... Goddamn. At least we know why Adrenatime is such a problem in Halcyon. It's again because of the corporations. Wasn't there something in Edgewater that fellow employees are considered next of kin if someone dies because they're all part of the Spacer's Choice family? Yeah. It's not good because the next of kin has to pay for the funeral arrangements. Agent Sinister. So yeah. It's just another way to screw over the little guy. I.e. the worker, the employee. Instructions. Inebriation procedure and protocol mandated by OCI Cerebral Committee. Feeling lethargic after a long day of creative incubation? Having trouble shooting down the bird of inspiration? Let Spacer's Choice help you steady your aim. A selection of company-approved libations are available for purchase. Medicate your creative paralysis with Spacer's Choice Zero-G Brew. Addendum. All purchases will be deducted from your pay. Spacer's Choice Zero-G Brew. Official slogan to be decided. Personnel files. Hack open last entry. Visitor logs. Campus Lavinia. Trouble deciding on a font for new department letterhead. Wyatt Lewis wrote 12 good words today but can't figure out what order they should be in. Deacon North. Brainstorming ideas for a new flavor of salt tuna. Lavinia Campos, again, still having trouble deciding on a font. Ordered Zero-G Brew. Huh. Well, ain't that worrying. I still don't see any turrets. Okay, let's take that. Oh. Huh. That's a massive honking fan. Okay. Security notice. Auditorium terminal access. Notice, by order of Lawrence Goodfellow, auditorium projector room must remain sealed until further notice. Please answer any queries by visiting auditors with the following pre-approved message. Mr. Goodfellow is excited to inform you that our projector room is undergoing upgrades in preparation for our grand quarterly report presentation. We thank you for your patience. Please return to the reception desk and request a complimentary bottle of Zero-G Brew. On auditing. Dear Sir and or Madam, if you are reading this memo, you are the designated concierge of this auditorium. Please commit the following message to your memory with guiding auditors along a tour of our offices. Oh gods. No report this quarter. I'm going to be blunt because I want you to understand the gravity of this situation. Someone, or several someone, sabotaged our quarterly reports. They're all gone, irretrievably damaged. The Cerebral Committee's putting their heads together to come up with a solution. We hope to have one before the auditors arrive. In the meantime, here's what I need you all to do. Do not, under any circumstances, talk about the sabotage to anyone outside our office. We need to soften the language. Studies show that repeated use of the word sabotage can incite sabotage in the people who lack moral fiber. I'm not taking any chances. I need you all to come up with an alternate way of describing the sabotage. Something like the incident, but not so obvious. Oh dear. We've received all your suggestions. After much deliberation, the Cerebral Committee has unanimously voted to refer to the sabotage incident as the incident. Oh, gods. Well, I guess we now know what the incident is. Plasma Carbine Ultra. Ah, Marauder Drug Drone. What? What in the blazing hells is a Marauder Drug Drone? Well, anyway, I'm on the wrong floor, apparently. Or... wait. Am I? Well, oh, that might be the exit. Or is it? Hold on, I'm suddenly quite confused. That... oh. Hold on. There's one. And there's one. Okay, so that one's pointing to the... okay. Sure. Thank you, game, for that great piece of enlightenment. Hey, congrats, Grohl. Congrats on the fish gun. Thank you for the tea check. I shall take a drink. Okay. Skedaddle up to here. Ah, that's a projector, that's what it is. Ah, here we go.
About your test subjects. I assume you're trying new formulations on humans, correct? Where do they come from, Dr. Ambrose? They come from Tartarus, don't they?
They do.
Why the reluctance? Providing life-affirming employment to the indigent, the criminally indigent? Well, that's a social good, don't you agree?
I have a staff meeting to attend. Excuse me.
Oh. Someone wasn't particularly comfortable with the idea of using criminals in the Halcyon system as test subjects. That's some mildly intriguing morality right there. Most of the people... oh. Hello, chaps. I have a friend with a very large machine gun.
Covering you! Watch a pro at once!
And apparently a friend who can shoot through walls. Wild.
That was stronger!
Oh. Excuse you. Take that.
How about that?
Much better. Oh. Fried sister bits. Purple berry wine. Vodka. Not entirely sure which. No. I mean, at least Halcyon has an abundance of bathrooms, unlike some places in some games. Relatively certain I turned the turrets on, but maybe they're just not on this level. Okay. Ooh. I'll take all that and head down here to figure out what's in this room. Maintenance room key. Required lockpicking 150. Oh boy. Okay. So wait, is this the maintenance room? Let's run a quick repair, because I noticed that some stuff is very damaged. Okay. Let's tinker, actually. Because the needler really doesn't do much damage at the moment, and we can improve that. Upgrades available? Improve your gear 30 times. Oh. So, 200. Does it cap out at 200? Oh, it does. Well, kind of. This definitely doesn't cap out at 200, though. This one keeps on going. Okay. Tinkering is at level 39. Tinkering is at level 40, and we can do that much. Okay. Pink slip doesn't really do much for me. I might switch that out for something else. Can't we modify... No, we can't modify uniques. That's the main issue that I've been having, is I like using the unique weapons because they're unique, but it means that I can't do any modifications to them. Okay, let's do breakdown. All these. Anything that is not unique can go. That can go as well. That we keep. That we keep. Heavy construction. No. Haven't picked up much in the way of unique armor. But that is fine, because realistically we don't really need it. Okay. Take that bit cartridge. Okay. When I level up, I'm going to start leveling into lockpicking, because it would be useful. Marauder Colossus. Okay. Let's head back through this wall. Okay, we killed everyone in there. Oh! There's the turrets. Which are apparently on a railway track? How weird. How very strange. Okay. Heading up then. Marauder. Combat drone. Marauders. Good grief. Oh, it's sealed? Wait. Oh, so the upper exit is still sealed, despite the lower one being open. Huh. Do I have to use the eyeball on the upper exit as well? Is that something I need to think about? I thought it would just unseal everything, but apparently not. That's the entrance hall. Okay. Grab that. Most important question when designing a spaceship. Where's the toilet? Yeah, I mean, it's relatively important, you know? Well, it's relatively important when you're, like, designing something to be realistic. If you're not designing something to be realistic, then yeah, you don't need to think about the toilet. But usually you do. Doo-doo-doo. Nice.
Not bad, huh?
Personally, I do prefer to design my spaceships to be somewhat realistic. Like, when I'm designing my spaceships in Space Engineers, I do usually try and include a toilet and like a shower or some form of hygiene facilities. And like, there is that whole thing of, yeah, you could just be like, oh, your suit cleans you for you. And that's how sci-fi works. And you could say that, but I don't know. I feel like if my suit cleaned me for me, I would feel very infantilized in a variety of ways. And I would also feel like a lot of my agency had been taken away. It's not that, like, it's not that cleaning feels like something that I wouldn't want to do, but it feels like having the agency to be able to choose to maintain one's cleanliness is better than just being sort of, you know, if your clothing could clean you and maintain you, it would feel like a lot of your agency, or at least for me, it would feel like a lot of my agency had been taken away. I don't know. And also, I enjoy taking a shower every now and again. Like, I enjoy the feeling of being clean after being dirty. It's like, there is, like, if you felt like you were clean all the time, then there would be no enjoyment of being clean, if that makes any sense. I don't know if that does make sense, but if that does make sense to you, then that's what I'm thinking. Okay, yeah, no, this door doesn't have a retina scanner. Interesting. Okay. Portable phonograph that way. I should probably do the main mission, shouldn't I? Where does the main mission require me to go? What is the main mission at the moment? Find the admin terminal in the Office of Creative Incubation. Oh, well, why didn't you say so? But yeah, there is that as well. If it's just your suit, like your spacesuit that does the cleaning, I wouldn't want to have to climb into a spacesuit to take a shit. You know? That feels weird and kind of just generally unpleasant. Like, if you were climbing into a spacesuit every time you wanted to take a shit, it would feel less like being in a spacesuit and more like being in a bathroom. And I don't like that idea. I don't like the idea that my spacesuit is my bathroom, and that I'm spending all of my time in my bathroom, rather than, you know? Like, that feels unpleasant. It feels unpleasant. Okay. Hold on, let's find this admin terminal real quick. It's up there. So if we go this way, and there is, oh, these people are alive again, apparently. Through around here. Ah, there. There's a door I missed. Okay. Oh. Uh-oh. That mechanical sentry is not reprogrammed. Ah. Music box. Archives. Memo 0312. Herbie, take a memo. Actually, hang on. Let me get a cigarette. Alright, take a memo. I want to personally walk down to HIA and wrap my hands around the necks of every single law-forsaken excuse for a researcher whose indenturement contracts we were stupid enough to sign. Who signed those anyway? Were they drunk at the time? Why are we hiring researchers who can't deliver the test results we want? Am I crazy? Is this unreasonable? Is this an unreasonable expectation? Is supply and demand a foreign concept to these people? When I request a 0G brew, I expect a moderately cold glass of something reasonably alcoholic in my hand, slapped with a Spacer's Choice brand. When I request test results, I expect to see scientifically proven, medically verified evidence that adrenotime is a miracle drug. I didn't ask for a long list of dangerous side effects, I asked for adjectives. I can't turn a high rate of violent confusion into marketing copy, Herbie. What in law's name am I supposed to do with side effects include paranoia and suicide? HIA just screwed us with our pants on. The cerebral committee's losing their collective mind. Now I need to go pat them all on the shoulder and wipe away their sad little tears and tell them everything's going to be alright. Why are you still typing? Don't put that down, I was just rambling. Literally said take a memo. Some kind of waste processing system would make sense for power armor, or if you are in a hazardous environment and can't take off your suit and you're far away from your ship. Yes. Okay. So I do agree that like sci-fi sort of spacesuits having a waste processing system makes sense, right? In situations where you're like an EVA and you can't exactly like go through all the steps to take off the spacesuit to go back inside to take a shit. That's fine. But it shouldn't be your main method of taking a shit. Like, if like waste processing makes sense in like that sort of environment, as long as it's not the main source of doing it, and you can like connect it up to like the disposal system later on to get rid of the bags that contain the shit. You know? Memo number 0313. Herbie, take a memo. I'm getting real sick of Clarence Mostly. Remind me again why we brought him on this project? He's not part of the Spacer's Choice family. He's never been a part of the Spacer's Choice family. The Mostleys, what do they do again? Oh yeah, they peddle furniture. I'm a manager at Halcyon's most recognizable brand name in affordable goods and services. I don't need management advice from some guy whose family designed my footstalls. Actuaries should stick to actual aerial work. Don't go advising me to turn the screw on Jasper Lowe and those lab coats at Chem. I know what I'm doing. Hang on, I need a cigarette. Alright, where was I? Oh yeah, take a memo. We need to turn the screw on Jasper Lowe and those lab coats at Chem. I want you to draft up an official order. Tell Chem... Hang on, let me think. Yeah, tell Chem they need to fire 1 in 10 researchers, and that we're slashing their deadlines in half. It's a Roman solution. We could learn a lot from them, the Romans. They pretty much invented discipline. Hack 45 for member number 0314. For sake. Our quarterly reports. All of them. Gone. Hard copies. Terminal data. It's all gone. What kind of a sick, degenerate mind destroys quarterly reports? We've got a surprise audit scheduled. What am I supposed to show the auditors? I need to send a message down to the receptionist. No auditors allowed. And I need to talk to the committee immediately. Why are you typing, Herbie? I didn't ask you to take a fucking memo. Delete this. Hey, you listening? Interesting. Is Herbie a, like, AI or a person? I'm confused. Oh. Excuse me. Didn't mean to intrude. Ah, the boardroom. Still filled with cigarette smoke by the looks of it. Pick up adrenotime. Purple berry wine. Perfecto. Iceberg Age Whiskey. OCI Cerebral Committee Minutes. The meeting began with a traditional recitation of a passage from the Spacer's Choice User Manual, followed by a regulation roll call. Every member of the Cerebral Committee was present. A motion to implement the revised guidelines on linguistic cleanliness and company-approved language was brought to the table. The motion passed unanimously. A motion to award Mariam Kumara and Lawrence Goodfellow with commendations on their permanent record was brought to the table. The motion passed unanimously. A motion to file a demerit on the permanent records of Dr. Jasper Lowe and Dr. Marion Blakesley was brought to the table. The motion passed unanimously. A motion to redact any record of derelict employees, missing employees, employee desertion, or incidents of the workplace violence from official company documents was brought to the table. The motion passed unanimously. A motion to dismiss the meeting early was brought to the table by Lawrence Goodfellow in the spirit of conviviality and good humor. The motion was likewise passed unanimously. The Cerebral Committee adjourned for 0G and cigarettes. Yikes. That's a whole lot of corporate corruption. Back to basics. Is that a unique armor? Hold up. It is not. It is a Jolly Cure with a dialogue skill +5. Does it look any good? Ooh. It doesn't look bad. Which the same cannot be said for quite a lot of Jolly Cure stuff.
You could fit whole families in here.
Well, small family, maybe. Big family, maybe, but not comfortably. Bit cartridge. Arena time. What the? What are you? Flurry. Hold up, that's definitely a unique weapon. Flurry by Hammersmith. Heavy weapon, special effect knockback. Makes the worst winter storm look like a light drizzle. The longer it rages, the faster this weapon will bury your foes. Ooh, my goodness. Okay. How does Flurry work, out of curiosity? Oh, it's a Gatler. It's okay, I guess. Not really my style of thing. Why do I have 2 aerial assaults? And why do you keep opening up on Nyoka's inventory? Okay. Ooh. Algae lager. Some of that I will take. Champion tossball stick. Tossball card. Shame I can't take the rest. Looks like a pretty well put together collection. Right. God, this is the worst placed desk in the room. What the hell is this thing? Admin functions. Unlock synthesis and manufacturing center. Error. Procedure interrupted by EX3513.5869-Q. Synthesis and manufacturing center placed under emergency lockdown. Override. Overriding authorized emergency lockdown requires authorization from senior staff at Chem Lab and Human Inquiry and Auditing. Staff Directory protocol activated. Please visit Transmission Tower Alpha for staff directory. Synthesis and Manufacturing Center status is currently locked. Unlock elevator. Messages. Incoming messages. From Ambrose O. Subject sees all recordings. High priority. Bring them to me immediately, and for fuck's sake, don't let the journalists off the fucking asteroid. Okay. Reproduction schedule. You think you can hide from me, you little twerp? I know a serum that will make you feel as if you've lived 1,000 years in just 8 hours. How would you like to spend the night in waste processing? Cheers, Ollie. Oh. Subject, toxifree rebranding. Change the fucking name, Lawrence. I don't care if the inbred simpletons at headquarters were just having a laugh. Customers don't know what it means. You may choose from this list of acceptable alternatives. Absorbitol, Keletamax, Bindatron, and Emeticin. I don't think the customers know what any of those mean either. Outgoing messages. To Ambrose O. If you are receiving this message, as I am currently unavailable, in my absence I have instructed my secretary Herbert Harrell to reply to any incoming message with this pre-approved response. Vicariously, Lawrence. Dr. Ambrose, great timing. I was just sending Herbie over to your department with a preliminary production schedule. As with so much of the work we do at the OCI, the design of a production schedule is more of an art than a science. The timetables and milestones are less contractual obligation and more aspirational cartography. Respectfully, Lawrence. Oh boy. To Gorgon managers. Subject, radio documentary participation. Approved. Next time, allow me to make this kind of announcement myself, Mr. Mostly. Hierarchy exists for a reason. Ah. Interesting. Archive messages. Radio documentary participation. Lawrence, this is a waste of my time. The last thing my team needs is a fleet of gadflies descending on the labs and asking stupid questions. We're months behind as it is. However, because Lucien demanded it, I will consider the program's request if the following conditions are met. Lucien guarantees me the right to review and approve the recordings. The journalists are confined to Gorgon for the duration of the project. It could be years, make sure they understand that. If they leak the details of our work to the press, I will put out a hit on them myself. I know people, Lawrence. The journalists bunk in shipping and receiving. We can't have them fraternizing with the project staff outside of their scheduled interviews. These people are our enemies, not our friends. No one will be coming down with an acute case of friendship on my watch. My team will not be held responsible for the inevitable delays that this tomfoolery will cause. The only individual who will be working overtime on this is you, understood? Cheers, Ollie.
I knew I heard a little weasel
Ooh.
sniffing about.
Uh-oh.
You'd best go back the way you came. There's nothing for you here.
Interesting. If you're about to issue me a dire warning, you can eat it.
I understand that you think yourself a big hero here on a big, important job. The last one did too. But you've grossly misapprehended the situation here. This place is a graveyard. All that was done here should be forgotten and left to rot.
Did you just lock me out of the SMC?
I did. And I am prepared to do worse if you ignore my warning. Gorgon is the birthplace of marauders. We created them here, in this very facility. They are our misbegotten children, born of hubris and vanity.
Marauders were created? Those bastards!
But marauders are just mindless lunatics, right? There can't be more to it than that.
They hold no fondness for trespassers. I've placed the facility under emergency lockdown to keep them safe. Let the Marauders die in peace, or I will make certain that you die with them.
Well, we were hired to find a journal. Marauders aren't our problem.
On the list of reasons this colony's fucked, Marauders rank near the top, Captain.
The only thing responsible for more deaths than Marauders is factory accidents. But I take your point. Still, something about the idea of someone creating them makes my skin crawl.
Well,
let's be careful.
Not exactly created them. Well, why can't anything be simple and straightforward for once? But it's not exactly creating them. It's... The Marauders aren't created. They are infected to a certain degree. A regular person becomes addicted to adrenatime, and that addiction causes paranoia, psychosis, variety of unpleasant side effects, which eventually results in the physical and mental the physically enhanced and mentally reduced form of a marauder, but they're not necessarily created. Okay. Ah, so this is the VIP viewing room for the auditorium. Interesting. Also, calling it now, the voice behind the prompter is Dr. Olivia Ambrose. Or the voice behind the that particular, you know, big, scary... That's Olivia. I'm calling it now. Ah, elevator. Going down, I suppose. Comms Tower Terminal. This takes us back out the front. I'm guessing the Comms Tower Terminal is somewhere else, likely. Okay.
Nice one!
Okay, and that's all the way over here. Okay. Well, we might as well fast travel to the Gorgon ruins. But yeah, I'm calling it now. The person behind the voice on the screen is Wilhelmina's mother. I believe her name is Dr. Olivia Ambrose. Though she signs her emails with Cheers Ollie, which seems a bit out of character, I've got to be honest. Oh, it's this comms tower with the guy who really wanted to fuck his comms tower. Directory, locate facility staff. One result found. Name, Clarence Mostly. Location, Byzantium. Musgrave Collection. Huh. Byzantium? Really? That can't be right. Really? I guess it is. Oh. Okay. Oh, sure. Let's head to Byzantium. There was a specific set of logs in that particular comms tower that was just like this one particular technician who was very horny for his comms tower, as far as I remember. Let's go with Adjutant Cande's landing pad, since we can. I never actually went
Captain,
there.
Transmission request from Ambrose Manor.
Oh. I'm guessing Minnie wants an update. Patch her through.
Captain! Imagine my surprise when I saw the Unreliable leaving Gorgon with so much urgency and purpose. Tell me you found Mother's journal. I'm positively dying for good news.
Someone warned me to stay away from Gorgon, then locked the place down.
Someone? You mean someone still has access to the facility? Oh, after all this time. Who was it?
Someone with an old grudge would be my
That
guess.
doesn't narrow it down by much, but I think you're onto something. Make sure you have eyes on the back of your head. I doubt we've seen the last of this human vexation. If I know Spacer's choice, getting past the lockdown will be more complicated than just hitting a big red button. You'll need authorization, and layers of it.
Are you familiar with Gorgon's old research staff?
I seem to recall that Mother worked closely with Gorgon's R&D personnel, but not close enough to invite them over for dinner and cocktails, if you get my meaning. By now, they'll have moved on with their lives. If only I could do the same.
Did you know that Gorgon was developing adrenatime?
I knew Mother was involved with some important chemical trials, but I had no idea her pet project was adrenatime. Adrenatime is a working man's stimulant, like a caffeinoid. Very popular at launch, though the marketing quieted down over time.
Are you aware that adrenatime created marauders?
What? No. I mean, there's some very morbid wording in the fine print, but I had no idea adrenatime could make marauders out of people. That's it. That must be it. Spacer's Choice is keeping their dirty little secret about adrenatime off the record. We have to find Mother's journal. If we don't, then Spacer's Choice gets away with murder. I only hope we aren't too late.
Why would Spacer's Choice risk everything for a stimulant?
Adrenatime was touted as the working man's best friend. A drug that boosted productivity with no adverse effects. The promise of adrenatime cannot be overstated. Exhaustion and fatigue were supposed to be obsolete. Workplace accidents would be things of the past. For whatever reason, the drug never lived up to that promise.
Oh, I can tell you the reason. Well, I'm heading back out. You really know your business, Minnie.
Thank you. I certainly ought to know what I'm doing. I spent years trying to break into pharmaceuticals, professionally speaking. Mother wouldn't hear of it. She didn't think I had the wit to succeed in her line of work. Safe travels. If your leads give you any trouble, be sure and give them some trouble back, yes?
I'll keep that in mind. Be seeing you, Minnie.
Ta!
Right. Let's head down planet side, shall we? And yeah, we'll take Ellie and... Actually, no, we'll take Ellie and Parvati. Nyoka is useful, but I think we'll keep her around for specifically the, issues of, how one might say, big, dangerous animals.
All right, you're clear. The adjutant's expecting you. Go on through.
Why is the adjutant expecting me? I don't remember doing anything that the adjutant would require. In fact, I'm relatively certain that the last time I spoke to her, she was quite angry. Miss Akande.
I admit part of me expected you to stand by your old friend. For better or worse, Wells was responsible for putting you back on your feet. That said, he's also a wanted criminal. For information regarding his whereabouts, you are entitled to collect a reward from Percival.
Tell me why you wanted to see me.
I understand you've infiltrated the Ministry. The things you discovered there must have been shocking, even disturbing. Halcyon is on the verge of a total systems collapse. The truth is ugly and difficult to accept, but we must accept the truth before we can move forward. Malnutrition is already a problem. Disease will come next, followed by starvation, followed by a breakdown of society, followed by extinction. I know
the
this must
breakdown
come
of
as a
society
surprise
is
to
already
you.
on
I
its
imagine you
way.
have questions.
Is that why we were suffering plague in Edgewater? Malnutrition? All those folks sick and dying, and you knew why the whole time?
Oops.
Yes, Miss Holcomb, we knew why. We've known for some time that Edgewater was dying. The colony itself is dying. The suffering you experienced in Edgewater, the disease, the starvation, will soon spread across Halcyon unless we act.
What's in this for you? There's gotta be an angle. There always is for people like you.
I appreciate your skepticism, Dr. Fenhill, but I'm not doing this for any personal gain. My angle is the preservation of our colony by any means possible. Nothing more, and nothing less. I won't pretend the truth isn't damning. Yes, the colony is on the verge of collapse, but there is a way to save it.
We need to talk about this lifetime employment program.
I'll answer however I can.
You don't honestly believe all this lifetime employment nonsense, do you?
The Lifetime Employment Program is not some malevolent strategy of an evil mastermind. There's no dark secret buried in the fine print. The program is logical, it's reasonable, it's merciful, and most importantly, it will work.
No, it won't. I saw the presentation. Rockwell wants to sacrifice the colony to save Byzantium.
Byzantium is the beating heart of our colony. And as long as Byzantium survives, Halcyon may one day recover from the collapse. We must protect this city at any cost. Help
Except
me
that it's
execute
not,
the
is
Lifetime
it?
Employment Program. And you will have earned a place of honor in Byzantium. You will live in comfort and want for nothing.
No more questions. Tell me why you wanted to see
We
me.
need to talk about Emerald Vale. Thanks to your meddling, Edgewater is without power. Operations have ground to a halt. You've left us with a useless town draining our resources. Edgewater needs to go. I want you to wipe the town out. No survivors.
Jesus Christ,
I get
lady.
that you board types are all about efficiency, but isn't this a bit much?
I'm asking your captain to amputate a rotting limb from the colony. I'd expect you to understand, Dr. Fenhill.
You're a monster.
Someone has to be. Now is not the time for half measures, Captain. I need a decision from you.
Ooh. The answer is no.
Don't make this more difficult than it needs to be, Captain. I rather like you, and I'd hate to have you shot for disobeying a direct order.
I don't work for you. Go to hell, Sophia.
I'm disappointed. I was so sure you had potential.
Make him regret it.
Oh, oh. There's a Countday. I'm very sorry you are. Oh my god, there's so many company troopers. Okay, this might be an issue. I have a. Oh, gods. I just committed a really big murder. I didn't mean to. I'm very sorry, guys. Well, I leveled up. Whoops. My apologies, Miss Akande. But you didn't give me much choice. I've got to be honest. Oh no, Percival. I was gonna get a reward from that guy. When in doubt, sword. I mean, yeah, my brain was like, oh, there's a lot of things here. What if I just use a weapon that does a lot of slashing damage? Oh dear. That wasn't... Okay. Yeah, I cut power to Edgewater and sent stuff, sent everything to the botanical gardens instead. Agent Sinister. That was what I did with my choice there. I thought it was a better idea, honestly, than having people essentially depend on a corporate town that was, like, I could already see that the town was already dying. There was nothing that I could do about that. But at least if I sent the power to Edgewater, I could give the people a fighting chance, you know? That's what I saw. I'm gonna reload the game real quick. Oh, go back by one autosave because I didn't really mean to murder everybody there. And if I had meant to murder everybody, I would have done it with the door closed so that not everyone saw it. Yeah. Oopsie.
Not so fast. All right, you're clear. The adjutant's expecting you. Go on.
Okay. Yeah, if I had realized that we were about to murder everyone, I would have, yeah, I would have done things a little differently, like closing the door to start with. Actually, if I talk to Percival, will I get a
Apologies
reward?
for the wait. I was arranging my stationery.
No. I need to talk to the adjutant for the reward, I'm guessing. Right, going down. We'll deal with this when we come back. Because it is something that I know needs to be dealt with, but good grief. Excuse me, come through. Excuse me. Transition to Byzantium. Mankind triumphs over nature again. Unnecessary wildlife eradicated successfully. Oh dear. Musgrove Family Collection. I'm really hoping that I can commit a murder on Miss Akande without too much issue. Ah, nice. 10 points in lockpick, I think. Fly. Much better.
Welcome to the Musgrave Family Collection. Still a work in progress.
Uh-huh. Miss Prescott?
If you're here for the annual Canid review, I'm afraid it's already over. Only thing going on behind those doors is good, old-fashioned lawful behavior. This greeting constitutes your confidentiality agreement. You hereby agree not to disclose the location or existence of these events. Thank you for cooperating.
Interesting. Though I don't know... I don't know anything about a Canid review.
Exactly. You do catch on fast. Now then, How can I help you?
I shut down the Botanic Gardens and Adelaide. You shut down the Botanic Gardens and Adelaide took over. The cannery is turned into a vegetable garden. I never had that option. I never had the option to convince Adelaide. I only, every time I talked to Adelaide and Reed, all I got was occasional, like, snippets of conversation and no way to convince. I'm looking for Clarence Mostly.
Mr. Mostly is indeed attending our event, although I am disappointed to discover he did not officially enter his canid Laplace into our competition. You should find Mr. Mostly just inside the prep room. Head inside and take the door to your left.
Yes, thank you, Miss Prescott. I worry that... Oh. Teacup Canid Review. Wait, is this...
Oh, just hear me out. It's a brilliant...
What the fuck? Honestly, this is weirder than what I actually had in mind.
Backwater laborers, anyway?
Actively weirder than what I thought was going on here. I thought this was gonna be like a pup play sex club. That's what I thought I was gonna walk into. Like canid play sex club type ish. Like, I was not expecting an actual just annual Byzantium teacup canid review. That's honestly much weirder. What are you two wearing? Okay. Mr. Clarence Mostly?
Do you know the interesting thing about canid shows?
Trick question. There isn't anything interesting about canid shows.
Oh, but there is, if one possesses an eye for statistics. Mathematically speaking, the interesting thing about canid shows is this. They're an exercise in futility. Winning is predetermined. Over time, the inevitable trend is that the race goes to the swift. Time and chance are just statistical outliers. In other words, if you put enough canids through enough trials, the one with the most optimal attributes generally wins. Exercise in futility.
Are you Clarence Mostly?
What gave me away? Wait, don't tell me. You've read my monograph, Putting the Us in Calculus, or How to Use Mathematics to Find Your Statistically Significant Other. I'm afraid I don't really do autographs, but yes, I am Clarence Mostly.
Well, that name sounds familiar. Mostly Fine Furniture Company, correct?
Yes, that's us. Mostly oak trees, too. My grandfather invented them, you know. Well, no, he didn't invent mostly oaks, but he did purchase the naming rights back during the terraforming days. It's essentially the same thing.
Well, I've been looking for you. You're the last known staff member on Project Gorgon.
Oh. Then you're not here about my monograph. It's true, I was involved with Project Gorgon, but that chapter of my life is long since closed. Listen, I don't know what you want with Gorgon or with me, but let me give you some free advice, Let the past go. Live in the moment. Enjoy the party.
You're a bit late. Some mysterious figure already sent me cryptic warnings.
Let me hazard a guess. You didn't listen then, and you're not about to listen now.
I need to lift the lockdown on Gorgon's manufactory. Can you show me how?
Lifting the lockdown won't be easy. You'll need to send overrides from the chem lab and human inquiry. I don't have that level of clearance, but I know two people who do. The trouble is, I don't know you. I don't trust you. I washed my hands of Gorgon, and you're asking me to dirty them all over again. I'm going to need a good reason.
Uh... Hmm. Project Gorgon created the Marauders. You can't just walk away from that.
Yes, the birthplace of the Marauders. And a graveyard for all our mistakes. Starting Project Gorgon was our first mistake. Trying to bury Project Gorgon while it's still very much alive and clawing its way back to the surface, that may be our last mistake.
Nobody has to know you were involved. Give me what I want and I'll be on my way.
I want a favor from you. Do something for me and I'll do something for you. That way we don't have to rely on mutual trust. A grand prize trophy to the Canid Review. I want it in my hands. Get me that trophy and I'll give you the remaining researchers. Names, locations, as much information as I have.
I'm quite sure the Canid Review is already over.
Yes, but the winner is still in deliberation. Committee won't deliver a result for another 6 to 8 weeks. Bureaucracy. The trophy's being held in a vault at the other end of this hall. Find a way inside, disable any security, lift, carry, deliver. Simple as that.
What's so important about a trophy?
My Canid, Laplace, is statistically superior to every other Canid in this review. Better average sprinting time, superior gait coefficient, optimal anatomical symmetry. I didn't bother entering little Laplace in this pointless contest. He's already won on paper, you see. That trophy rightfully belongs to him.
You didn't bother entering your prize-winning Canid into the prize-winning competition because you believe he'll already win, but you still want the trophy even though you didn't even enter the competition. Why? That might be the most Byzantium thing I've ever heard.
Oh, you're much too kind. Does this mean you'll do it?
I'll be back with the trophy.
Head into the main hall and take the elevator down into the maintenance tunnels. You'll find a service passage that leads up into the trophy room. The maintenance tunnel is the only way up into the trophy room. Some technician barred the door shut on our end. Ask Tilda Coatsworth about it, over by the podium.
I know what I'm doing, Clarence. Thank you.
Oh, you're quite welcome. I look forward to observing your results.
Before I go, there was something else.
What's on your mind?
So I found this eye.
My eye! I was wondering where I'd misplaced that old thing. It's perfectly preserved, you know. Every eye possesses unique dimensions, not unlike a fingerprint. The circumference, the shape, the color of the iris. An eye makes excellent proof of identification, assuming you don't mind removing one.
I really don't want this thing in my pocket.
Well, that's rather responsible of you. I'll put a good word in your permanent record.
Right. Thank you very much, Mr. Mostly. The Golden Canid. Can we shove this guy out of the airlock? I don't like him. You know, I certainly wouldn't mind. Certainly wouldn't mind. Some people can't win without screwing over the competition. Well, I suppose that's true, technically speaking. Wait, so if... That is the Golden Canid. Ooh. Somehow I was able to pick that up through the window. 100-bit cartridges. Good grief. The rich people are riching, as it turns out. Going down. Oh. Technician's key card. Well, not that I need it. Assault rifle, bypass shots. Right. Ah. This. Ooh. Take all that. Tinker. With the needler. To increase its damage. Costly. Oh dear. Completed. Scheduled annual sanitation and repair Musgrave family vault. Applied Kinderpine scented floor wax. Appraised area in accordance with Byzantium aesthetic standards. Relocated garbage. Installed anti-dissident automechanicals in order to ensure moral and civil hygiene. Note: tampering with, altering, or otherwise disabling moral hygiene automechanicals is strictly prohibited under board regulations. Delivered complimentary mint. Silver tongue kit. Tossball stick. Improved tech kit. Oh.
You gotta teach me that.
I will take all the stuff in that vault. Intriguing. Okay, that must be the elevator. Whole mechanism. Ooh, that's a hunting rifle. That's a unique, I want that. Oh, that's in a 150 volt though. God damn it, okay.
You know, stealing from these assholes is its own reward.
That may be true, but, you know what I would love more than stealing from these people? Stealing this thing from these people. But God knows if I have the ability to wear something that'll push me up to 150 on my lockpicking. I mean, the remodel low-pressure helmet will push me up by 5. That only puts my lockpicking to 123. Oh no, the remodel low-pressure helmet puts me up by 10. Then I'd take another... but it wouldn't be enough. Okay. Well... that was quick and easy. I shall have to remember to come back for that
You don't have to be
hunting
scared
rifle.
of these canids, Captain. I don't think they're gonna hurt you.
I have... what? Okay. Sure. Do you even have a canid, Monsieur Mostly? Because I don't see one in this hall.
Never cared much for hors d'oeuvres. The word is just grotesque. All those superfluous letters ruin my appetite.
You must really hate the French. Well, here you are, Clarence. Trophy.
My trophy! Look at this thing.
Have you ever seen a more garish monument to the boredom of the elite? If only Grandfather Mostly were alive today, I would have loved to wave this trophy right in front of his cataracts. I hope you won't take it personally when I say I had my doubts about you. Nothing ever gets done in Byzantium, you see. Competent work is, well, a statistical anomaly.
I kept my end of the bargain. I expect you to keep yours, Mr. Mostly.
Lifting the emergency lockdown requires overrides from the Chem Lab and Human Inquiry. Access to those facilities requires authorizations from 2 senior-level researchers, Marion Blakesley, Jasper Lowe. They went into hiding after the project collapsed, but I've managed to calculate their last known whereabouts within a reasonable margin of error.
Wow. You use statistical analysis to figure out their location. Show me your math.
I see you're familiar with my technique. I'd love to show you my numbers, but there aren't nearly enough napkins in this room. After the project shut down, I had to keep my mind occupied. I worked on my actuarial tables, calculated the average lifespan of a Spacer's Choice worker, that sort of thing. I realized some of the researchers had to be alive. I ran some numbers, did a little research, and concluded that the 2 most likely survivors are Marion Blakesley and Jasper Lowe.
You haven't been able to let go of Project Gorgon either.
Nonsense. I just needed a good old-fashioned statistical problem to busy my mind. Keeps the faculties lubricated.
Sure. You talk about leaving the past behind, but you still feel responsible.
Let me stop you there. I don't accept anything for free. And if you're going to analyze me, I'd have to go through the trouble of hiring you on contract. Think what you will of my intentions. My calculations are sound. You'll find Marion Blakesley and Jasper Lowe at the enclosed locations.
That's all I need to know.
Try to exercise caution. It's good for your lifespan.
Oh, Clarence, are you looking out for me?
You did fetch a trophy for my little applause. Technically, that makes you my canid servant. And by the transitive property of employment, my responsibility.
Wow.
No need to sound so astonished. Now, was there anything else?
No. Thank you, Mr. Mostly. I think my favorite thing about that was my reaction of, wow, was 100% genuine, and then it gave me the option to actually use that as a reaction in-game. It was very funny. Oh, goodness. Right. Now,
This property is off limits. Solicitors, loiterers, and uninvited visitors will be fined to the fullest extent of company policy. This ultimatum brought to you by Universal Defense Logistics.
Goodbye. I was just... Oh, this is the mansion of the weird man who... Ah, whatever. Not that fast. Not that fast. Right. We are likely going to end up murdering Adjutanta Kande within the near future. So we might as well do it now. Going up. Right. Stand over here and close the doors. save my game. Right, Miss Akande.
I admit part of me expected you to stay. That's...
Tell me why you want
understand
to see
you,
me.
Halcyon.
Yep.
What's...
Yep. Talk about the lifetime employment program. Yeah. What does any of this have to do with me?
When you turned Phineas Wells over to me, I knew I could rely on you. You've demonstrated your ability to place duty above sentiment. And you deliver results. That quality alone is enough to separate you from the board's army of indecisive bureaucrats.
Ah, I see. I understand. Okay. Well. Our interests may align, but make no mistake, Miss Akande, we are not friends.
You don't have to like me, Captain. As long as you're willing to work with me. I can't save this colony alone. I need someone capable of working outside the system. Someone who can get things done.
No more questions. Tell me why you wanted to see me.
We need to talk about Emerald Vale. Thanks to your meddling, Edgewater is without power. Operations have ground to a halt. You've left us with a useless town draining our resources.
Kind of the point.
Edgewater needs to go. I want you to wipe the town out. No survivors.
I get that you board types are all about efficiency, but isn't this a bit much?
I'm asking your captain to amputate a rotting...
You're a monster.
Someone. Now is not the time.
The answer is
Don't
no.
make this more difficult than it needs to be, Captain. I rather like you. And I'd hate...
Go to hell, Sophia.
I'm disappointed. I was so sure you had potential.
Here they come! Rainbow down!
Okay, looks like I'm about to murder everybody. Again. Well, at least it's good to know that even if I had closed the doors, I would still have had to murder everybody. And I get a decent amount of loot out of it as well. Would rather not have had to do that, but oh well. I sincerely hope that I'm not going to have to fight every single member of every single thing across the entirety of Halcyon now that I've murdered the board representative for the law. Oh well. It was bound to happen eventually. Right. Let's skedaddle before people figure out what the fuck we've done.
What? Incoming!
Uh-oh. Oh, literally everybody. Nobody's very happy with me, but also, you're all less difficult to deal with than marauders. Oh god, I didn't... Is murdering everyone a good idea? Well... I mean, realistically, I could just not interact with... I could just not interact with Sophia Kande at all. I could just leave. I don't need to interact with her. I can just leave. I'm gonna do that. I don't wanna... There's so many people there. I don't wanna murder them all. I mean, I kinda do, but... Yeah, still. Like, I am kind of annoyed that there's no way that you can convince... From like the Edgewater conversation from earlier, I am kind of annoyed that there's no way you can convince Reed and everyone else to leave the town and join the deserters. Because it feels to me
Someone
like...
has left a threatening message on your terminal, Captain. I was unable to trace its origin. Please make a note of it. Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance?
You mentioned threatening message.
May luck be with you.
Wait, hold on. On my terminals, that would be upstairs.
So then I says, fine, I'll pay you back for all of it.
You have one new message. From error, origin not found. What a handsome vessel you have, little weasel. The unreliable, registered to one Alex Hawthorne, but that's not you, is it? You stole it from him, just as you intend to steal Gorgon from me. Perhaps I should steal something dear from you in exchange. Your ship, your crew, your life. Fair is fair, after all. Scan proximate, relay boy. Charybdis cluster B-0010-04. Probe message origin ID. Transmission tower Alpha management executive. Gorgon facility. Well, well, well. Okay. And then Tennyson's messages to Pavati as well. Right. Groundbreaker. Auxiliary maintenance bay. Let's go find our missing scientists, shall we? And we'll take Ellie and Pavati. Sure. Orcs docking. Stay out. Ooh, goodness. This place is a little worse for wear. Big door. Covered in blood. I suppose that's understandable. Gardener
Let's
look.
try being friendly. Maybe.
Save game.
We'll try it back.
Hey, you. Oh. Hey, you. You serious? Get back here. So, hey, you trespassing, and I'm armed. Maybe take a second look at your life choices, pal.
I'm looking for someone. Name of Marion Blakesley.
Yeah, I know that lady. I know she's looking for, solitude. She hired us to make sure no one comes sniffing around. Guess that's bad news for your plan there.
And who's us, exactly?
Yeah, we're the gardeners. We keep order back here on these dangerous streets. Hallways. You know what I mean. Anyway, Blakesley's given us standing orders to strongly discourage anyone who tries to come in. I like to, extrapolate from there.
God, he's using some very long words. Does Junlei know you're down here?
We ain't subversives. We're gainfully employed. This is a private contract. Miss Junlei can't get too mad if we rough up some trespassers. Especially if I was nice enough to warn him first.
Well, surely we can come to terms.
This deal with Blakesley's pretty sweet. We get paid, and we get fresh greens every week. My gums never looked healthier.
Still, she won't be too happy if you cost her thousands in life insurance payouts.
What?
I hope all this newfound wealth could help ease her grief over the loss of a loved one.
Shit. Insurance, you said? Fine, I guess.
I see what you did there, and I'm impressed.
Look, we won't give you trouble, but I can't say the same about Blakesley. She's got some crazy setup in there, so if you get shot, don't come complaining to me.
You got it.
Some days.
Nice one, Captain.
Ooh, what's up here?
We want to set you up some expense reports. That's a good boy.
Ooh. These are some pretty canids. Actually pretty canids. Like, look at these guys. And girls. Wait, what's that? Vandalized defensive armor. No, never mind. Hop.
You have to be kidding me. I thought I made myself click. Wait, what's with this camera? Hello? Damn it. Look, I get it. Some people need things spelled out for them. I'm sure one of the automechanicals can explain.
Oh, that's bad. Okay. Looks like we're going in the vents. Aha.
Oh, are you handsome? Looks like you got yourself a little snack.
Right, let's see. Maintenance logs. Entry 1. Memory allocations exceeded. 1325. Water supply remains steady, but the power fluctuations are doing a number on the automechanicals. Gutted the automechanicals for non-essential components. Minor gains in power efficiency due to decreased weight. Waterproofing materials compromised. Human error. Okay, well, at least it's not actual people, you know? And this just seems like fertilizer production. Group C, heretofore referred to as Claris, continues to demonstrate increased growth and development relative to both the original and control strains. However, general mass and caloric content has not increased significantly compared to its predecessors. Horus, this suggests a limit in our ability to mitigate poor nutrient uptake with Mantipillar mulch. Personal note, Martin's getting a little big for the terrarium. A few more days and he goes into the processor. Ooh. Well, he is a Mantipillar. Okay. In. Bypass shunt. I'll take that. Oh, toilet. Okay. Oh dear. That sentry. Well, okay. That stuff is non-functional at this point. You have a single combat drone left, ma'am, and oh no, you have two. Are they actually able to do anything? Entirely certain. Okay, so that's sealed, so we're gonna need to find a way to get in there. I'm guessing that's gonna be down this hallway. Oh, yep. but their vision is relatively limited to being in the hallway. Okay. Interesting. I wonder if there's a way we can get them back to the, Ah. No, wait, this is the way I came in. Can I... No. Okay. Let's see.
Nice and easy.
Uh-oh.
Onyx the beginning.
Here they come! Try something stronger! Right.
Right.
Deft hands, Captain.
Okay, that's a lot of varying... Ooh. Okay, let's not go down there. Check the storage closet. Oh, another Mantipillar.
Observation log, date, who knows. Subject number, well, let's call him Percy. Percy here has discovered the secret to success. He has lifted the veil and found the pattern. He wakes up, he listens for that bell 3 times a day. Food rains from the sky. He eats, he waits. Life is easy. But the second your molt comes in, pal...
Hacking skill too low. Hold a minute. I need my hacking glasses. 4. Do I have a hacking suit? This one? Ah, damn it. That takes me down. That personality skills, personality attributes +1 is, pretty nice. Okay, let's see. Personality. It'll be Spectrum Vodka. 109. God damn it. Okay. Is there a hacking hat? I wonder. Something that gives me decent hack. This one to perception. Science +5. Melee weapon skills +10. Block +10. Inspiration +10. Cat's eye pressure helm. There does not seem to be a hacking +10. So how would I... I need to increase my hacking by 1. That's annoying. I feel like I could do that. Somewhere, somehow. Using this pulls my hacking down, I believe. Goes from 109 to 104. I need something that gives me hack skills plus 10. Or at least hack plus 10. Is there just a normal outfit that gives me hack plus 10? No, it's all plus 5s. Plus 5s all the way down. Well, ain't you annoying? Gosh darn it. Is there a thing that... Is there a hat that gives me personality attributes plus 1? Or is that not a thing? Perception plus 1. And perception isn't hacking for some reason. Hacking comes under charm for some reason. Wait, if I increase my intelligence as well, would that increase my hacking? Huh. Mind. Body. This is mind. Hey! Would you look at that? I'm a clever boy. Maintenance logs. Entry 1. Entry 733. Entry 943. 734 to 942 have all been mislabeled as 733 due to human error, resulting in loss of all key. Is L stuck? This damn machine! Ha ha! Initiate watering cycle. I know that the bots are vulnerable to moisture. Oopsie. Go down. Lovely. I wish I could have sent them back to their terminals, but this was easier, to be quite honest. Right.
Whatever that is, it's loud.
Oh my god. Talk about a mad scientist's laboratory on the groundbreaker as well. How much power is this thing using? Hold on, lady. I'll be right with you. Just need to steal a bunch of your stuff.
If they didn't want to tempt us, why'd they lock it up?
Exactly. That door open for a quick exit. Right. Excuse me, Miss Blakesley?
Who the fuck? Oh, wait, hang on. I can't hear a damn thing. Just gonna shut this thing off. Right. Marion Blakesley, what can I do for you, Mr. Home Invasion?
Well, my reasons are my own, but I also need your Gorgon access card.
Spacer's Choice send you? Took your sweet time. Gorgon? I holed up in a forgotten cargo bay of a rotting colony ship just so I could never hear that name again. But here you are.
I tracked down Clarence mostly. That got me onto your trail.
That bastard. Is he still only mostly worthless, or has he achieved mathematical perfection in that regard?
He's in show canids now. Sort of.
He'll be on to the next hobby in a week. Clarence lacks the attention span for this sort of thing. Someone wants to dig up the past, and you're the shovel, right?
Wilhelmina Ambrose hired me to find something on that asteroid.
Ambrose. Well, I'll assume you're caught up then. That or hopelessly confused. Corporate demanded a product they could throw onto shelves. That put the squeeze on low at Chem to develop formulas. Samples. But how do you know if the product works? You run tests, see what happens. That's where human inquiry and auditing came in. I ran HIA, and HIA ran the tests again and again and again. And what happens is a whole lot of wasted time and even more bodies.
Human auditing.
You met the gardeners. They're nothing but overgrown canids, but people love their fancy names. We were looking for a game changer, something to better the colony. It felt important, worth a few sacrifices. Spacer's choice. They wanted to sell that change for as many bits as they could. None of us got what we wanted.
But then Spacer's choice shut the whole operation down.
We had a few weird accidents, escapes, minor setbacks. But one day, all the test subjects got loose. Sabotage, they said. Wasn't just us. All of the facilities got hit hard. Shut us down for a while. That turned out to be the last straw.
Do you know who was behind it?
Nah. Didn't much care by then. Don't care much now. Spacer's choice wasn't getting much use out of us anymore, so they shuttered the project, kicked Adrenatime out the door. And I came here.
But why hide away on the Groundbreaker?
I could have gone back to Byzantium, found a position somewhere else. Even started up something new, like mostly. But I couldn't stop thinking about. Indulge a scientist. What do you want out of this investigation of yours? Trying to liven up your memoir?
Curiosity, I guess.
Gets them every time. Your crew feel the same? Heck of a world out here for the shy types. What do you get out of headbutting murderous automechanicals for your captain here?
A family. Or something near to it. We don't always get along or nothing, but what family does?
Fair enough. That's all I've got. Here.
Ooh.
I still have this pass. Don't much feel like hanging
Jesus,
on to it
what was
anymore.
with that audio sting?
Made my exit the moment the project started falling apart. Had to steal some credentials. This should get you into the volunteer induction entrance.
Well, you're a monster, Blakesley. But I think you know that.
Be careful on Gorgon. The compound got into the air, the water, everything. That asteroid makes monsters.
I believe you.
Sure, take it. Just drowning and dining options down here.
Yeah, well. Kinda curious what would have happened if I decided to attack you. But, I'm not a particularly violent type when it comes to this sort of game. It's like, I do enjoy the occasional piece of combat, but honestly, most of the time, if I can talk my way through a situation, I happily will.
This must be a step up from...
With some exceptions, admittedly. The some exceptions being whenever a character is particularly annoying for me. Right, we also need the Man in High Orbit, Olympus Orbital Pharmaceutical Station. What is it when you have two doctors reading
An
medical
unknown vessel is
records?
approaching our ship. Their intentions are currently indeterminate. Once I deduce their intentions, I will play one of two audio signals. A cheerful fanfare if they are friendly, alarms if they are hostile. Their intentions are no longer unknown.
Oh boy. So what is it when you have two doctors reading medical records standing on different piers? I don't know, Perry. Please, do tell. I'm intrigued. The paradox of the pair of docs reading the pair of docs on the pair of docs. Does each of these pair of docs happen to be wearing a pair of docs? Out of curiosity. Oh, God. What is it when you have two doctors wearing Doc Martens reading medical records standing on different piers? How am I? I'm, you know, I'm okay. Not the best, not the worst. Heading down to visit my grandmother next month. So between the 12th and the 15th, I won't be streaming. Yeah, no, it's okay. My neighbors keep asking for technical assistance when it comes to figuring out why their charging cables don't work when they've been like overvolting them by accident. So, yeah, that's fun. Status report, Ada.
The unknown vessel has deployed a boarding mechanism. They will attach themselves to our airlock and attempt boarding shortly.
Oh,
That sound indicates that a boarding mechanism has successfully attached to our airlock. Captain, I am pleased to inform you that we are currently in the process of being boarded.
Really? Intriguing. I'm gonna go get my guns.
Captain Hawthorne installed a lethal shock trap on our airlock in the event of an invasion. I am prepared to deploy this trap at a moment's notice.
Oh. So when you said you had a marauder deterrent system back in Emerald
I was
Vale...
bluffing, Captain. When we met in Emerald Vale, my systems were not fully operational. Even if they were, I might have made an exception for you.
Oh.
The invading ship appears to be a decommissioned storage vessel. The crew are either pirates or freelancers. My opinion of their competence is low.
Fair enough. Let them know I'm flattered, but I wish they'd brought me dinner first.
That is unlikely. Judging by the state of the invading ship and the competence of the boarding party, I deduce they are incapable of paying for dinner.
Oh no,
Their ship is
incapable
using
of
a
paying for
tracking
dinner,
device too
everyone.
sophisticated for their primitive astrogator. I conclude they are receiving outside assistance. If you prefer to make an escape, I can disable their boarding mechanism. However, as long as that tracking device remains on board their ship, they will be able to find us again.
I'll go deal with them myself.
Understood, Captain. I will be deploying the Unreliable's lethal deterrence system. Please approach the airlock and enjoy the show.
Thank you, Ada. I will indeed approach the airlock and enjoy the show.
Warm welcome protocol. Please maintain a responsible distance.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Ada really could kill us all.
Indeed. Thank you, Ada. Now, actually, Felix and Pavati. I haven't had Felix come around for a while. Let's bring him along for this. Oh, goodness. Oh, my. Oh, God.
Looks like our opponent knows how to play defense. All right, freebooters, fall back and regroup.
Wild. Incredible. Also kind of terrifying. Good grief. That is, yikes. Right. Best updated Starship Hunters. Coach Stilly's credentials. Steel coolant tanks and flywheels, might as well. Ah! What in the world? Don't mind. Don't mind. Excuse me, gentlemen. Oh, sorry, Felix. I do not appreciate being shot at. Also, you're wearing armor that I kind of want. Huh. Wait, no, you're wearing CNP, aren't you? No, it's got a different logo. Huh. Alright. Interesting. Unlock with galley keycard. Ooh. Stairs. Or ladders, rather. Ah, they've got a wasp logo. Intriguing. Freebooter tosser. First back. Is this a team of tossball players? It feels like a team of tossball players. There's a goalie. What in the world is going on? I'm very confused. This entire situation is mildly out of control. Oh. Coach Stilly. Coach's quarters. Wild. I'll take 500 bits. Sure. Oh, couldn't.
Okay, keep it quiet.
This ship has really not had a good time by the looks of it. Someone used a pickaxe to break through the... What in the world? Why? Use terminal. Act 40. Deleted messages. One deleted message. Notice of discontinuation. From the Firefly Company Office of Clerical Oversight to the designated captain of this vessel. This is an automated message. Please be informed that the following services, amenities, and products provided by the Firefly Company have been discontinued and/or decommissioned. The Firefly Freebooters Tossball team and all properties related therein, and all Firefly Company storage and transport ships in development or currently space-worthy, and all maintenance and repair services provided to Firefly Company vehicles, and all rotations, medical rights, company uniforms, and designated domiciles belonging to Firefly Company. Please be informed that captaining a discontinued ship is strictly contrary to regulation and may be punishable with any or all of the following: punitive fees, mandatory re-education, imprisonment. Firefly Company will not provide relocation or employment assistance for any discontinued workers. Notices on following instructions. From error. Your target is the Unreliable, a small, inconsequential ship with no significant defenses. Freelancer owned and operated, captained by a 2-bit smuggler who goes by Alex Hawthorne. Intercept the Unreliable, eliminate Hawthorne and any crew in your way. I've sent you in advance along with a tracking device for your astrogator. Ah. Interesting.
Hey, that's impressive.
All of that. Actually, what do these outfits look like? Are they any better than what we've got? They're kind of orange and gold. What have we got? The Aramid ballistic stuff. The CNP stylings are... orange. No, don't like it, actually. This stuff can go. That stuff can go. Bad. Let's do... Oh. Ooh. 25% quiet weapon damage, sure. And I also want to get... hack or lockpick to 100. Let's get lockpick to 100. Because apparently with Felix and Pavati in our party, we can get to 150 somehow. But Ellie is better for hacking, I believe. Okay. Oh wow. Good grief. Champion tossball sticks. Music box. Lucky Sprat's foot. Okay. Not sure what that's for, but might as well.
I'm sure I can do that.
Stealth kit. So this was literally a tossball team at some point. And then later on became... There's a grenade launcher in the bin. Huh. Later on they became pirates? I'm confused. I'm confused. Okay. Let's drop back down. Ah, this is their engineering section. Okay. Well, I'm kind of sad I didn't get to talk to any of them. But they're all a little dead. Oh, I think I could have talked to them. Oh well. Machine gun Mark III. 118 bits. Right. Inventory logs. Last entry. Tracking device. Remove tracking device. Exit. Alright. Oh well. I suppose I could have, at some point, found a way to... Hold on. That door is barred. Why is that door barred? Is it just a way to get up here? I'm not seeing a way down. Okay, workbench. Fine, but not necessary. What's through here? Ah, okay, so it is a way down. Right. Back to the unreliable. That was fun. Little romp. Suppose I could have spoken to them, but, well.
Welcome back, Captain. I understand you have resolved your differences with our former boarding party. Are you ready to depart?
Yes, let's get going.
Understood, Captain. Resuming our course.
Wonderful. Right. Olympus Orbital Pharmaceutical Station. Okay. Ladies, gentlemen, and all variations thereof, we've been going for about almost 4 hours now. I think we are going to call it for the evening, and we are going to go and raid a final who is currently doing some space engineers. Thank you all very much for joining us this evening, everyone. I hope you all had fun. Have a very good evening and a very good night, and we shall see you all next time. Thank you very much for watching, and ta-ta for now. We'll be back on Tuesday. Do, 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 do.